What do you do when the people you trust most leave you stranded in the middle of nowhere, with nothing but a dead-end road and a flickering gas station sign for company? That's the question I faced, standing on the cracked asphalt of a nowhere gas station off Highway 50, the kind of place where dreams go to die. My name's Ellie, and at 22, I thought I'd seen betrayal before. But nothing prepared me for this. It was supposed to be a road trip to remember my boyfriend Jake and his sister Tara chasing freedom across the open desert. We'd piled into Jake's beat-up van, music blasting, the promise of a new start in California dangling like a carrot. I'd saved every penny from my diner job for this, dreaming of a life beyond the small town that had caged me my whole life. But somewhere between Nevada's endless sands and a gas station that smelled of stale coffee and motor oil, it all fell apart. We'd stopped to refuel, the van coughing like it was on its last legs. Jake said he'd check the engine. Tara went inside for snacks. I was stretching my legs, staring at the horizon, when I heard the van's engine roar to life. I turned just in time to see it peel out, kicking up dust, Jake's silhouette in the driver's seat, Tara's head barely visible. My bag, my phone charger, my entire life savings gone. They didn't even look back. Shock hit first, then fury. I screamed after them, my voice swallowed by the desert wind. The gas station clerk, a grizzled man named Hank with a face like old leather, watched from the counter. "Happens more than you'd think," he said, tossing me a prepaid phone card. "Folks get left behind." I could have cried, could have curled up and given up. But something in me snapped. They thought they could ditch me? Fine. I'd make them regret it. My fingers shook as I dialed the only number I could think of, a luxury limo service I'd seen advertised on a faded billboard nearby. I'd memorized Jake's credit card number months ago for emergencies, ironic, right? I gave the dispatcher his details, booked the most extravagant ride they had, and charged every cent to him. A sleek black limo, complete with champagne and a driver named Marcus, was on its way. While I waited, Hank shared his own story, a twist I didn't see coming. He'd been a corporate lawyer once, until his partner cleaned out their firm's accounts and left him with nothing. He'd ended up here, running this gas station, finding peace in the simplicity. Sometimes, he said, getting left behind is the universe telling you to start over. His words hit hard, stirring something in me I couldn't name. The limo arrived, a gleaming beast in the dusty lot, and Marcus stepped out, all polished shoes and quiet confidence. He didn't ask questions, just opened the door and handed me a glass of sparkling water. I slid into the leather seat, the cool interior a stark contrast to the desert heat. As we pulled onto the highway, I felt a strange mix of triumph and heartbreak. I wasn't just chasing Jake and Tara, I was chasing myself, the version of me I'd buried under their promises. The drive was long, the desert stretching endless and cruel. Marcus, it turned out, was more than a driver. He was a listener, a former soldier who'd seen his own share of betrayal. "You're not running away," he said, glancing at me in the rearview mirror. "You're running toward something." His words echoed Hank's, and I started to wonder if the universe was trying to tell me something after all. We caught up to the van at a diner 2 hours later. Jake and Tara were inside, laughing over burgers like nothing had happened. My heart pounded as I stepped out of the limo, Marcus at my side like a silent ally. I didn't confront them, not yet. Instead, I sat at the counter, ordered a coffee, and watched them squirm when the limo's bill hit Jake's phone. His face went pale, Tara's eyes wide with panic. They'd thought they could leave me with nothing, but I'd turned their betrayal into my escape. I didn't need their apologies. I didn't need them. I paid for my coffee, left a generous tip for the waitress, and walked back to the limo. Marcus drove me to the nearest bus station, where I bought a ticket to San Francisco with the last of my cash. Jake's credit card was maxed out, and I smiled knowing he'd be dealing with that mess for months. As the bus pulled away, I looked out at the fading desert, Hank's words ringing in my ears. Getting left behind wasn't the end, it was the beginning. I was free, not just from Jake and Tara, but from the version of myself that had trusted them too much. The road ahead was mine, and I'd walk it on my own terms. Yindy.